Hello, it's BotChief editor again. Today I will share the latter three actions in variable operation: ComposeString, TableLoop, and MergeTable actions. Now I start the first one, ComposeString. It can compose a few variables and get new variable, and save the new variable to a string type variable. View the action settings. Click Variable Management. You can manage the variables in this module. These variables were added in advance. In this area, I need to choose variables that are going to be composed. Here to choose a variable to save the new variable. You can choose string, double, table type variable. Here I choose string type variable. Here to input the separator. The separator is between variables and right after the selected variable. If I select only one variable but don't select other variables, the separator will not be input in the list of selected variables. Comma as a separator. Click Add. I can add the variable and the separator to the list of selected variables. Click Update. I can update the settings. Question mark as the separator. Click Update to update the settings. Click Delete. I can delete the selected variable. Now we learn double type variable together. The same settings with string type variable. Input comma as the separator. I have added the variable and the separator. Now I switch to table type variable. Three types of separator altogether. ComposeString action will convert the table type variable into string type variable. It merges the content line by line. For example, it will merge A, D, B, E, C, F. Here is the separator between table rows. I set 1 between table rows. Here is a separator between table columns. I input 2. Add the variable. I save the new string to my string1 variable. Test run the action. No value in string type variable, so here is empty value. Question mark. To separate the string variable and double variable, its value is 0. The separator is comma, which separates double variable and table variable. Rows are separated by 1, columns by 2. So here you can see 2 separates A and D, B and E, C and F, and 1 separates the rows. That's all for ComposeString action. Next action, TableLoop. If you need to operate the data in the form intern, you can use this action. I can add some actions under it, like this. View its action settings. You can still manage your variable here. Here to select a table variable to deal with the data. Here to choose the column to deal with. The result of each row will be saved to the selected string variable. When the action is executed, each result will be overridden by the next result. You can set the loop order, first row to last row or last row to first row. Save the settings. In my last video, I have shared the first 3 actions of variable operation. So today I will talk about TableLoop combining with the first 3 actions. I add a variable operate action. Here to select the variable selected in TableLoop action to save the result of each row. Here I convert the string variable to double variable and save the new double variable to my double variable. Add another variable operate action. Here I choose the new my double variable. Add 1 to my double variable. Save the settings. To display each loop, so I add action show variable to show the double variable. Save the settings. Later I will set following value as the original value of my table variable when I run the module. TableLoop action could not be run alone. So here I delete another action and run the whole module. Next, I will set the value as the value displayed here. Save the settings and run the action. As I mentioned in my last video, if I don't close this page manually, this page will stop here. According to the value, we can get to know that 1 in column 1 and row 1 was selected, and then it was saved to the string variable. At last, it was converted into double variable, and then add 1 to the double variable, so we get 2. Click Close. It begins the next loop. 2 was selected this time, saved to the string variable, and converted into double variable. Add 1 at last. The third loop, the fourth and fifth, 5 loops altogether. That's all for table loop action. The last action is MergeTable. View its action settings. Here to select a table variable to save the merge result. Here to choose if you are going to clear the data in the table. Through appending rows mode, it can merge a few tables and save the result to the selected variable. Through filling columns mode, it can merge other columns of other tables into the columns of the selected table. Learn append rows mode first. Here to select the table to merge. Here to select a column to merge to column 1 of table MyTable. Here to select a column to merge to column 2 of the table MyTable. Here to choose Start Row. If you select this, the selected rows won't be duplicated. Here is the number of rows that you need to merge. Now click to update. Now I choose another table. Add to update. Now I set the value. I set numbers as the value. In this table, I set letters as the value. Here I choose clear table's value before merging. Save the settings and run the action. Now you can see I have successfully merged the tables. If I merge column 1 to column 2 of the selected table above, update the settings. Save the settings and test run it. The columns have been merged. Next, Fill Columns mode. Here to select a column to be dealt with. Here to select a table and its column to merge. Edit. Here you will notice that there will be only one table that can be added. If I add another table, the table will override the first table. Run it. Here you can see my table 2 has been successfully merged with my table. That's all for today. Thank you for watching.